Hello again, YouTube. Once again, we're going to keep pumping them. This is The Truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And this is another video in my car. We're going to switch it up some. We got more time. But right now, this is what we're doing. And on this video, I want to talk about, I got the idea for this from a video that I was watching where they was talking about one of the women tried to say, basically she came flat out and said that she ain't gonna respect a man who doesn't have money. I'm gonna tell you guys how to handle that. When you climbing, because you should be climbing, and you done made some financial mistakes, your wife was with you more before the mistakes. Listen, she showed you. If she don't respect you now, then she probably never respected you. See, this is what a lot of people do, and this is what I found out. A lot of people will keep a job they hate. A lot of people will tell you to keep a job that you hate. And sometimes it don't be that you hate it. You just know it's just not a permanent fit. You gotta watch out for people who will want you to stay there, especially, I told y'all, I've been in corrections. And I ain't no little punk. And I ain't really the smallest guy, but I ain't no punk either. I've been threatened. If I ever see you on the outs, I'm gonna do. And you know why they was threatening me? Because a lot of these young guys, nobody ever talked to them like they was men. Nobody ever treated them and forced them to think like men. They always had people catering to them. And some of these same people will try to get with you because you got money. That is a trait that should be a red flag. These are the ones who getting hit. Child support, alimony, because they don't know how to keep people at bay. They don't know how to keep people off of their bag. So they end up caught up like the rapper. How do you get, and I heard this yesterday on Coach Greg, but how do you get two L's, same like in women, we'll just call them pregnant? You already know the state of mind that they in. They gonna fry his bank account. That just wasn't smart. That wasn't smart. You better start thinking like Stephen A. said. He said he'd be like, whoa, wait a minute. He said, I know I ain't ugly, but why would she want me? You know, what he was saying, you got to hear that interview when Stephen A. was talking about dollar diggers. Shout out to Plickett. I ain't calling them gold diggers no more either, because nobody digs for gold. They dig for money. Dollar diggers. And that, I got that from Plickett. That's the first place I heard it. I'm giving them credit. I said, man, that's interesting. That's what I'm gonna start calling it. So, but it's this thing where, okay, if you done made it, right? If you a guy, you done made it. You know, you can get the finer things in life. You know, that's good. That's good. But when guys try to make women think that way, you messing up the game. That's like a form of dirty maggot. Like, you want all these other guys who, like this dude next to me is driving a bus. You basically want these women to be out here disrespecting these guys. That's why some of y'all women is gonna be by yourself. Everybody can't get the rich men. It's not enough of them. What is it, like 9% in the United States are above $100,000 per year. So it's all of y'all women being taught by these guys who like the attention. Some of them claim they ain't gonna never cheat on their wife, but they obviously like the attention. And I bet you they be U-turning, going in stores if they see a lot of women. That's just a lot of men gonna do that. But I bet you they doing that. And that's why some of them, they trying to put in y'all head. Listen, if we can want to get technical, y'all talking about you don't want no broke Dusty. Which I'm going to make a video about Cynthia G. She the one that coined Dusties. But look, what? Listen, man, street money don't count, man. I don't care how much street money you got. I don't care, because it's not going to last. This is me you talking to. Me. I know. They going to be on your heels, man. They going to look. Let me show you something. There's a person that I know that when they was out to get him, they literally staked out across the street from him. And this person knew that they was out to get him because he always was seeing unmarked car, window was always open, and he saw the binoculars. Street money ain't gonna last, man. Eventually somebody gonna get you. Either it's gonna be them boys, the police, 12, whatever you want to call them. I heard they call them 12 now. Or it's going to be one of them Dusty boys. Somebody going to get you. Street money don't last, man. It don't last, man. Unless you working with them people, it's probably not going to last. You're going to end up somewhere other than making money. So, but these women are being taught to deal with guys with money. So they bypassing the garbage men, which some garbage men make $100,000. With overtime, some of them do. They bypassing the school bus drivers, which now school bus drivers, I don't know about your area, but in my area, somebody was recruiting me heavy to drive the school bus. And the school bus pays over $20 per hour. They bypassing the DoorDasher. Listen, man, in the right city, you can make $1,000, $1,500 a week doing DoorDash. A week doing a combination of DoorDash, Grubhub, Walmart, Spark. In some cities, you ain't gonna quite get there, but if you know what you're doing, you're gonna make enough money to live. You know, as long as you ain't got too many obligations, you should be fine. But they bypass all of them. So basically, they bypass it. Like if they, right now I'm driving in the north side of Milwaukee. The neighborhood I'm in right now is a lot of homeowners, but it's a lot of apartments. They call it the Shiesty Nines. I'm driving through here to get to where I gotta get to start my work. So a lot of these type of guys, all the guys that live over here, they're gonna bypass all of them. Every guy that's not rich is not a bookie. Let me say that again. Every guy that's not rich is not a pookie. You got some God-fearing men, they just didn't make it. Some of them just getting on this side. Some of them fresh out of the pen. You know, people make mistakes, just like some of y'all women. You want us to forget about your mistakes. You know, how many humps have been partaken upon on you? I wonder. We should do a new thing, hump count. Like, how many humps and bumps have you experienced, Miss I Need a rich man, I guarantee you've been humped probably 500,000 times. 500,000 humps. But they need rich men though. And look at the basketball and the football players. Dude, y'all can do better than some of those girls just because they look. What is that on my glasses? It seems like it's something right in the middle of my left lens. Y'all can do better than those girls. They be messing with girls that I wouldn't even step to. Like, you gotta have more than just a BBL. I mean, that's not enough. It's like, me personally, I've had a fair experience of sex. So it's gonna take more than that. I don't even trust, like, if I know a chick is ratchet or hood and she trying to come on to me, I wouldn't even trust her. I would think she's trying to set me up. And I would be in that mode to send some people to hell that night. But I don't even be trusting them that quick. Like how Drake be flying these chicks in and stuff. How them other dudes be doing that. I don't know if they got bodyguards and stuff like that, but I don't be trusting people that I don't know like that. If I don't know you, it ain't time to have sex. That's just me though. If I don't know you, it's not time. It's not time for you to get no gifts, and it's not time to have sex. Now, when I was 23, shit, same night. Or not 23, but 21, 20, 22, same night. 23, I call myself being monogamous, man. That stuff don't work, man. It don't work, man. It don't work, man. And thinking back, a couple times I had multiple decent girls, but because they wasn't taught polygyny, I wasn't taught polygyny, like, I was breaking up with them. They knew I had multiple girls. They knew. Like, I could still come up with some lies, but they could tell. They knew. And they still, this was weird to me, man. I'll never get this right here. Why, and I'm going to do a short on this. Why did the wife raise her standards unbearingly high, but when she was the girlfriend, she was getting cheated on and was still in love? We got to talk about that today. We got to talk about that, because I see that so much. I know a lot of people, y'all. I see it so much. Now they're being taught the same campus freak that was a freak at Grambling State, Jackson State, Mississippi Valley State. Now she'll get on here because she get her hair done, she get her nails done, her feet is done, and say she want a rich man. And you know what? She got a right to say that. But you not good enough to turn down guys that's not rich. Now you can think you are, and I'm not trying to change nobody's thought of they self. But my perception of the whole thing is what you did during your lifetime will determine what you deserve money-wise. All these women are cheating on their husband, and the real reason is they don't want him. It's not that they being disrespectful because he financially failed. Because a lot of those women will get with a jailbird, he'll put that game on them. Next thing you know, they having sex with him. He'll find out they divorced and to start writing them, and they'll get with him. But with your husband, You divorced your husband because he wasn't doing good financially. These chicks is backwards. That's why you can't take most of them serious. You can't. And I know this video going kind of long, but listen, man, I still got a couple things I want to say. These chicks backwards, man. Oh, I don't like Pookie, that ain't my type. Then you see them years down the line, you come pick up your kids, guess who over there? Pookie. And they got your kids around. And they'll be like with the husband, well, I don't want to talk about that, and shut down every needed conversation. But then with Pookie, they arguing and fighting in front of the kids. Backwards. Backwards. Listen, guys, if these women don't respect you or they disrespect you, let's say you meet a chick, y'all talking and stuff, and she start trying to get disrespectful and slick mouth with you because of where you work or what you got. Man, dump that chick. Block her. Have some self-value. Don't keep talking to her. That's why they so mad at the Passport Brothers. Because the Passport Brothers, they probably making all them women moist now. They want to be the one that stop him from going overseas now. But the Passport Brothers, they don't like the fact that they choosing somebody else. They hate that. And they know that it's going to take a little money for them to go over there. So they mad at that too. And they think they're going to reject the short guys, the broke guys, the introvert gamer type guys. Because he's an introvert. He might not have been around people a lot. So he might be slightly awkward. They rejecting those dudes. An awkward dude punch your lights out. That's where I'm telling you, a lot of these guys be getting beat up by those type of dudes. And then they want to go get their boys. You need your boys for a nerd. You soft as tissue. You soft as 80s tissue. Not even this tissue now. You soft as that 80s tissue. Remember the 80s toilet paper? How you can wipe one time. It's harsh and soft at the same time. You can one swipe, everything gone. Where this tissue now, gotta get the towel sometimes to make sure. You be thinking, like some people be thinking they smelling like dookie because they know they took a big one and this tissue ain't good. These dudes is down 80s tissue. That's how soft. These dudes be literally jumping nerds. And ain't nothing wrong with nerds. If you a nerd, that means that you got an edge on other guys and you need to make it happen. You need to make it happen. You gonna have, a person that's a little nerdy is gonna have abilities that the fake street thug ain't gonna have. Because he's smoking his brain cells away. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't change for these women. Don't let them stop you from playing video games. And don't, listen, man. Any YouTuber that's telling you that there's something wrong with you liking video games, that's an attention monger. He wants attention. Just like these females. Ain't nothing wrong with video games. If that's what you want to do on your off, what you gonna do? Come out here and get robbed? Like the smart people, they don't go to the Mayfair Mall movies. It's like some of them do, but most of them, they gonna go far out to get away from that troublemaking low-life crowd. What are you gonna do? You want him to come out here in these streets with these reckless drivers and these bum dudes who they think their job is putting a gun in your face telling you to empty your pockets. That ain't no job, man. You're a clown. You're a clown. You need to take some vitamins, man. Like, is your brain like inactive? Why would you need to rob people? You can write a book, you can make a YouTube channel. If they like you, they're gonna promote you. But I don't want to get on no soapbox and get off subject. These women, it's okay for you to say, my man gotta have something. But what do you have? Because if you a basket case, you just gonna take his money. Like a woman who's not productive or a woman who's a basket case type, you ain't gonna get richer being with her. And eventually she probably ain't gonna be having sex with you. I gotta have a man with it. You are a leech. You're a parasite. You're a leech. You're a mosquito. Y'all little skinny ones. Y'all little mosquitoes. You flying around when it's warm outside, biting dudes. You biting dudes. Sucking their blood, sucking their money out like blood. Listen, man. Do not spoil these chicks, man. If you spoil her, she better have earned it. She better still have some grip. If you know what I'm talking about. The grip and slip. She better get mad, not be polite now. But when guys try to talk to you, you should make sure they know they don't got no chance. He shouldn't look up and you are leaned over in dudes' faces. Man, he practically want to punch them out now. They'll show you early. You shouldn't be getting into no conflict because of her. If you get into any conflict because of your girl or your wife is trifling. Your girl is trifling. But you know, we don't see that all the time. We see whatever our fetishes are. If she's light skinned, she got a big butt, big chest, nice hair. And we put up with extra. We get away from what we learned. I got away from what I learned as a man, as a young man about women. I can recall a time I smashed a woman like almost instantly. And she was like, you gonna call me? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you. I didn't call her. I didn't call her. Now, I ain't like her like that. Because, like, it was something that I got quick, but I liked them like that, so I kept dealing with them. This particular one, I had the Wave Nouveau, which I'm probably going to get back. I don't care what y'all talking about. Y'all can make all the pimp jokes, all that. Listen. At the end of the day, every man should look how he wants to look for himself. One thing that I go by is I don't want to look like none of these other dudes. All of these dudes practically trying to look the same. Nothing against them, but I can show you the 3 top looks. Bald head, with the beard, the thick beard all the way around. Clean cut, low haircut with the goatee. Dreads. Lined up face. Beards. Nah. I'm me. And me, I have to look how I want to look. And one thing I go by, I don't want to look like other people. Like, yeah, it's going to be some dudes that had this I got, that I got. Maybe wear the same type of shoes. But I'm not finna try to look like none of you dudes. And I don't have to. You might think I have to because you are self-inflated or inflated. It's one thing to be self-confident. It's another thing to be self-inflated. When you self-inflated, you be practically zesty around here talking about who ugly. Zesty type dude. Are you one of those because last I checked, each woman is gonna choose who they choose. And a lot of you dudes that think you all that, y'all sharing women. Why is that? You don't do listen. Don't let these women dictate anything to you, especially the 304 thought. How many times you done had sex? My goodness, that many? Y'all be lit. Anyway, this is the truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.